door, don't leave them here. Let us hide friendless at a gondola. Got our eyes are still encounter fear, and sometimes got our eyes on someone special. Look how far we've come. Found love on the last days. We'll light shine the sun. Nothing matters more than us. Nothing matters more than trust. Sometimes all it takes is a chance encounter for your heart to break. Please don't follow like the light, like I follow lightning strike through infinity. Even every day, living takes its toll. Try us everywhere you look. Love can turn to hate, unless you break the mold. Gotta break the rubber, write the book, and find out what it is that matters most now. Look at how we've made magical connections, bridging time and space, and the cows couldn't keep you from running into me. Found the ones who care, found the ones who matter. I know they'll be there. This chaotic works, you know, magic sticking through the show. Past infinity. Falling through the hourglass, treasure hunting's no easy task. Time slips by through your fingers, so leave now. Look how far we've come. Found love on the last day. You and I just one. Nothing matters more than us. Nothing matters more than trust. Something strong that's here. Miracles and magic. And together we're gonna make it digest now. And their energy will grow. Past infinity.
Bueno. Aquí el cuco, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué había que hacer? Aparte de quedar con Naoto. Quedar con Naoto. Hola. Mira. Hay que hacer tiempo hasta que avance la historia. Joder, una de estas... ¡Ah! ¡Qué caca! Cambio la música. Uy, 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 uy. Sospechoso. Ay.
Bliat.
Bliat. Toma pantalla.
Vamos que nos vamos.
He dormido una cantidad de 4 unidades de horas de sueño.
4 unidades, 2, madre mía.
No sé quién soy, qué hago aquí, ni por qué... Porque sigo aquí.
Muy guay, está en simulador, loco. Yo te voy a enseñar cómo era el simulador por fuera.
Al toque, Rise. No puedo hacer nada más. De noche quedabas con Nanako y con el tonto de Dojima y claro, estábamos subidos, pues oye, cállate la puta boca, me sudas la polla.
Pero hombre,
Me cae mal.
cuánta violencia, ¿eh?
Ultra violencia.
Me acabo de comer un helado de espinacas.
Perdón.
De
¿Cómo cago de espinaca? Pero
espinacas.
pero eso es legal.
Ah, bueno.
¿Seguro?
Es que en realidad tiene espinaca, piña y jengibre y tiene todo. Es como un smoothie de
Es
esto.
jugar a ser Dios.
Está bueno.
Como yo. Tu silencio lo confirma.
¿De qué? Perdón, ¿qué me has dicho?
Nada. Pero no, tío.
Te pasa una imagen, por cierto.
El avión a la mitad.
Sí. Vale, pues ese avión se mueve y nosotros hemos estado dentro simulando todo tipo de peligro.
Como que el avión está partido por la mitad.
No, el avión está partido por la mitad porque no es operable, gracias a Dios.
Pues eso es un peligro. Igual gente que cae un meteorito y lo parte en 2.
Hostia puta, ¿eh?
¡Senpai! Menor que 3. Dios, qué bien escribir, Rise. Increíble. I heard you like movies. Rite, I wanna see tu madre en bikini. Tira millas. Tengo que leer. Sorpresa. No.
A ver si mañana, no, el sábado posteo en... O el domingo posteo en lo que debo.
Tarea guay, sí. O el puto,
A ver,
o el puto
igualmente piensa que el 29... El 29 sí, yo tengo el examen ya. O sea que la semana que viene voy a estar a tope estudiando. Pero después de 29 pues estaré a tope posteando. Y te diré, sí, te postea ya, sí, te postea.
¡Cállate!
Que tenemos hasta el 31, tenemos hasta el 31.
¡Cállate!
Si lo haces bien.
Pues lo voy a hacer, cállate. No me jodas la cabeza, tengo mucho sueño. Hola, Naoto. Dios. Tengo sueño. Por cierto, soy muy tonto.
Ah, bueno, pues ya sabemos.
Me he hecho un spoiler tochísimo viendo un anime, sin querer. Fue en automático y dije, ¡oy, bola, hostia!
¿Quién se le ocurre?
Se me partió mucho el culo, la verdad. Tira, Naoto, tira. Dije, ¡hostias!
A la madre.
¡Ja! Mira.
Can you recover them? The game is a fruit. The Phantom Thief.
¡Coringa, no!
Coringa. Ay, voy a por mi cargador.
Maldito Coringa.
Ay, 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 ay. Nos morimos, Shite.
Por favor, gracias.
Me parece genial.
Me cago en Dios. Por favor, basta.
I'll see you again.
Tengo sueño. Uy, está mi procio en el chat. ¡Hola! Pues torto el pene si quieres. Mejor te lo trituro. Que mola más. Amor, disquito, su. El juego ha craseado. Todo en orden. Un día más.
Vaya.
De directación. Amazing. Ay.
Un momento.
Que llaman. Tengo sueño. Ay, a ver, Nauto, ¿qué te cuentas? ¡Qué sueño! Me he equivocado. Me he vuelto a equivocar.
Stop. I'm sorry.
Me la suda, fiera.
I'll do it.
know. Your lessons are a lot easier to understand.
Complicadísimo. Joder. Caballero, por favor, gracias. Ay. Por culo, vámonos. Dios, mi cuello. Ay, tengo todas las cartas ya, no entiendo. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Sí, tengo todas. Pues nada, oye. Un momento, ¿cómo voy de...? Ah, joder, vaya monstruos. Ay, Dios mío. Hay fortunas, por fin. Quiero coger una para Naoto. ¿Tú qué? Sí, ahora voy. Me cago en todo lo cagable. He cogido la de Chie. Pues nada. La de Chie he cogido. Todo bien. Quedar con Naoto, eso lo voy a hacer. Coño. ¡Brum, brum! ¿Qué es esto, tío? ¡Ostras! Pues no sé qué hacer, la verdad. Ay, que te follen, Riz, colega. Puedo valer un poco. ¿Por qué no? Ay. No hago el TTS. Mario. Con el modo Steam de Discord no escucho nada del Discord como tal. No lo oigo, no lo oigo. No de Twitch, sino de la vida. Está bien, está bien.
Yes. Huh?
Ok, Mario, nos vemos.
I'll see you again.
Qué guay. Tu. Ay, Ahora vuelvo. Ay. Ay, joder. Ay. Es una cosa.
Good job.
Pues lo he subido al 7 aquí a la 1000 por algún motivo.
Goodbye now.
Hasta luego. ¿Cuánto queda para que empiece el puto lore? No mucho parece. Al toque el auto. ¿Qué? Ni una ni otra. Hay que quedar, ¿no? Entiendo. Ay, sorpresa. A comer fideitos. Ole. A comer más fideitos. Vaya. Todo el día de lluvia, bien. Pierdo tiempo haciendo esto, pero es que da igual, cuando llueve puedes hacer un carajo.
What's our agenda for today?
No, no hay un cagao. ¿Qué ha hecho la gente? Vaya. Es verdad, película con Naoto. ¿Me da alguna habilidad chachi que quiera hacer carta? Hay counter, no, no está mal. Dame Head Counter. Nada. Oh,
And
por fin.
now the weather. As a result, a thick fog is
La niebla. No me jodas. Ah, vale.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in. So it's finally over.
Yeah. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning?
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit.
So she's getting a little better.
Oh, is that today's paper? So... Well, the perp's been caught, so yeah. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss... Looks like Namatame had been making advances.
That son of a...
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case.
Yosuke.
Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt it. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako.
Let's
Pero eso me fía muy bien.
Nanako.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many... I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still...
Well, my wounds have just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room.
Big bro.
Her condition is... I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but We still can't figure out the... That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current...
But she's not in...
She's regained consciousness, but we can't... All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Oh, no.
Adachi.
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace of mind if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems, which is quite unusual. I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect, but as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my field, so what concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed.
Fog-related health problems. Well, that's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
En serio, más, joder.
Isn't this weather strange? I wonder what's caused. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the... You know how sensitive children are to that.
I heard some... They say an old man was driving through the fog and got...
What?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before.
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, you know... This town's changed.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
La niebla venenosa, por algún motivo.
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery shopping. Well then.
Muy bien.
Business has been so slow lately.
Al Shrine por una fortunita de puta madre. Canción turbia, muy bien. Me suba la polla. Que tuviera cancioncilla de la niebla, tío. Ay, niebla, vamos. Hasta el fin de los días. Ay, qué penica me ha dado. Qué flipana, joder, pero es que hay que subir en auto. Ok. Ha vuelto a crecer, menos mal que ha guardado. ¿Hace cuánto que he guardado? Ah, lo veré. No mucho, ¿no? No me acuerdo. Casi un montón el puto juego por algún motivo. Arregla tu juego, Atlus, cabrón. Ahora mismo acabo de guardar. Me han cambiado yo la affection por esta movida. Hay que joderse. Qué feo. Este no es el tema que sonaba al principio del juego con el sueño este raro que tienes ahí Zanag y peleas contra un tío en la niebla y movidas. Hola, Mari. Me suena que sí. ¿Dónde anoto por aquí o qué? No parece. Igual está en el floodplain. Mírala. Se va a morir. Toma. Ah, vale, me asusta en blanco. ¡Asesino! No. La niebla es venenosa porque tenemos altas taras y no sabemos cómo funciona la meteorología. Dios santo. Naoto, ahí estás, mi pana. Ugh. Fibonacci, ¿no es esto? Fibonacci. El ángulo dorado. Bueno, áureo. Me gustaría guardar, que este juego hoy está muy tonto. El puto jueguito. Casey, el riddle. Tomas acertijos. Que sí, que está muy sola. No tengas miedo, Ubu. No, te estoy contigo. Y Kanji también. No puedo sipearles en plan Celestina, de puta madre. Rango 7 ya, hola, ¿qué he hecho? ¿Pero qué ha pasado? ¿Qué he hecho? Nada. Rango 7 not. Está guay. No veas. Tengo subidos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tienes 6. 7 porque te doy sube solo. Al Shrine, quiero chetar más a Naoto. Tendría que chetar a Rise, ¿no? Porque el Navi, chetarlo siempre es la hostia, pero... Si te cae mal el puto el Navigator, pues ya, olvídate. Futa mola más. Ay, Dios, cállate. Yo qué sé. Naoto, fiera. Tú no eres Naoto. Eres Rise. A ti no te quiero. Yo quiero a Naoto. Esto va a ser el topic durante la próxima... Hasta que la historia decida avanzar. Chutar a Naoto. Chutar, chetar. Sí, chutar también. Hacer que... ¿Cómo se llama el bicho? La mariposa suba. Quiero ver cómo este. Este es el planning. Y ya estaría. Quedar con Naoto de noche, pillar una fortunita de puta madre que chete más la relación todavía. Y así hasta que suba el 10. Así de easy. ¿Me dará tiempo? Espero que sí. Que a ver, que entiendo que la niebla es la del otro mundo, ¿no? Así que imagino que sea todo de madera en algún momento. Y que sí que es tóxica, por así decirlo. Ah, cállate. Mochi. Al 8.
Huh?
Ay. Pero bueno.
Senpai.
Ah, vale.
I apologize.
Entiendo que no te haya gustado que me haya puesto delante porque eres mi amiga y demás. Pero tronco, aprecia el hecho de... Se ha molestado en defenderme, tío. Dios santo, hay que aprender. Hit... ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! ¡Uah! ¡Por favor! Es difícil, es que Hitler es una vida de la hostia. Ven por culo, en Vigorate. De Bass Hit Racer, tío. O sea, un +1 a todo. Le calzo eso a Kanji, que haga un concentrar. Y al siguiente turno destroza todo. Bueno. Al Shrine. Nivel 8 ya. O sea, el siguiente ya es... aguanta, aguanta... No, que me protege. De un ataque mortal. Y el de día es la evolución de la persona. Este es el planning. ¿Me llaman? No. Ahora voy a guardar. No que sea ahora. Ay. ¡Noto! Miau, miau. Vamos. Al Shrine a pillar un papelito. ¡Qué divertido! Exámenes. Ay. Pues vale. Yo qué sé, me da igual. He sacado un 10 una vez. Me vale verga. Yo qué sé. Ay, no se calla la gente. Feo la de Dios a preguntas. ¿Me importa? En absoluto. What? Fibonacci. Coño, el pueblo en total, en ruinas. What the fuck? ¿Qué? Me he rayado. Ah, tengo que pelear contra un puto dios. Sí, ¿no? No, me equivoco, es el Nami.
Man, this fog just...
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's...
Visibility's so bad, it's scary.
Pero bueno, señora.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Mira, Kanji, el avispado.
Guys, put on your glasses.
Vaya.
Whoa. These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the up, but putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
Anyways, today's the last day of exam. Let's get him over with so we can meet up at the...
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
¡Por la cara! ¡Me dejó rotísimo! Habrá giros dramáticos en la historia a partir de este punto. Es muy recomendable que tomes esta oportunidad para guardar. ¿Quieres guardar tu partida ahora? ¿Pero qué? ¡Por la cara! Pero bueno... ¡Me van a matar! ¡Me van a matar!
Hey, here's this... Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful...
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go.
It does seem a lot like the fog on... But beyond that...
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due... Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was... Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation...
So it's finally over. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame.
But the stuff he was saying was so... If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered...
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to...
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
Lo has pillado, Kanji.
It's a...
hell's up with that? We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some men. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried to It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital.
What's the...
A comprar el brasero, tira.
I know Nanako...
Dude.
Venga. Amazing relleno.
You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But
¿Qué
I
dice?
don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when...
But...
Don't be silly.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You... Sensei, I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan...
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present?
Oh, that...
Alright, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do...
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants.
Well, I can't help it if...
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Qué retrasado.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nan...
But what would a...
What do you think Nanako...
Yeah, that white round shape's the best.
Alright, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Let's...
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako...
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay... Nanako-chan's condition suddenly... The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Perdón.
Come on, let's go.
Se mueve la puta niña.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? They said so on TV.
Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! Are you just going to stand there?
Why would we do something?
What a
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do...
Dojima-san!
Just save her.
I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Que se mueve la niña.
Nanako.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
Que se me mueve la niña.
Me neither. This is all...
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Se va a morir. Va a morir muchísimo.
You guys still here?
No, no te jode.
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Vaya, hombre.
Any luck with your investigation?
I won't mince words here. we're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed. And Dojima-san knows.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh?
Kanji, fiera, relaja. Kanji.
See that stuff so bad. We'll
Kanji.
Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it.
Que te detienes, subnormal. Coño.
What the?
Ha levantado.
Nanako-chan's family here.
Pasa.
Hurry inside.
Que se muere la niña. Se ha matado Paca.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan.
Pero bueno.
Daddy.
Que se muere. ¡Que se muere la niña! ¡Pero bueno! ¡Atlus!
Can you hear us? Do you understand
¡El
what we're saying?
Peggy!
Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
¡Atlus, el Peggy!
How's Nanako?
Mal. Que se te muere.
Doctor.
Big bro.
Que te mueres. Y yo flipando. ¿Que se muere? ¡Que se ha matado! ¡Que se ha muerto!
Nanako.
Pero bueno.
Nanako.
¡Hijos de puta!
I'm sorry, sir.
¡Vaya juego sucio, hijos de puta! Pero bueno.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Pero bueno. Atlus. Esto está a nivel del pero de John Wick, hijos de... Bueno.
Nanako-chan.
Esto es como matar al perro, tío.
Dojima-san, what's with that look?
Tú eres tonto.
Huh? What's wrong, everyone?
Te hago un esquema.
Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't there.
Que se mata.
Wait a sec.
Que se suicida. Que salta. Que hace puenting sin cuerda. Como la colega de Anne.
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame. Adachi-san said he was admitted to this.
Ah, vale, no va a matar al colega, ok.
You transported into the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
¿Dónde está su puto cuarto?
I can't tell
Que lo hago con la almohada, que está girado.
Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Dojima es el puto John Wick ahora mismo. Le han matado al perro.
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back.
Gracias.
But there's a police guard.
Dale, Kanji, parte los putos piños. Corre. Pero bueno. Vaya juego sucio, Atlus. Esto no se hace.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
No veas Tedo, ¿no? ¿Qué perica me ha dado?
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Sí.
Like we said, without permission.
Que te caes la puta boca.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back!
Esconded la almohada.
She's all I have! She's...
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap. Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the...
Pero no te dejes.
Dojima-san.
El puto John Wick, que le ha matado al perro.
Nothing would have surprised me.
Bueno.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai. And now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right. Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
Caballero. Estamos rodeando.
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
Paliza, paliza.
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel?
Pero qué coño.
Isn't this?
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Pero qué coño.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing...
What the... I failed. But it wasn't my fault.
Que las sombras en el mundo real empiezan a matar gente.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... Please! Stop!
Por la ventana!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Shh, cállate.
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference.
No puedes estirar el brazo por la tele, agarrarle el cuello y sacarle. Pregunta. Uy, espera.
I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Maga.
Please, stop. He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large... Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
Los cojones.
That's... but... What's gotten into you guys?
Farfalla vendetta.
This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Cheer! Everyone, listen to me.
Va a hablar el tarado.
We're gonna do this. Now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
Pa' dentro.
Yeah. We'll end this here and now.
Wait a second! Do you really understand what you're about to do?
It's the exact same thing Namatame's been doing. I hate the guy too, but you really want to go that far?
Sí.
Is getting revenge the right thing to do?
Sí.
But if we don't do anything, he might...
Sí.
I don't know anymore.
Sí.
Are you sure about this?
No, espera, vamos a pensar. Que aún la leo. Vale, estate quieto, estate quieto.
Thank goodness. I knew you'd say so.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Pues no, pero tampoco es plan hacer esto. Que saco al final malo, no es plan.
You're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now. That you can't turn your... We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Es que no, pero ¿qué haga? ¿Saca al final malo?
From here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm proud that I could protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone. So what if there's another crime? We can still save people like we always have. Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided. Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Perdón.
Huh? What did you just say? Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place,
Esto ya está
I'm not
feo.
sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay
Oh
alive.
no, se ha muerto.
So this isn't a joke?
Bueno, no se ha muerto.
Telling the truth?
Es que...
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
¿Por qué? Esto no tiene sentido.
Stop crying, you
No tiene sentido.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side. Teddy, where did you go?
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now. I'm really, really thankful for... well, goodbye.
Por la cara. ¿Pero a dónde vas? ¿Pero a dónde vas? Vaya timelapse. ¿Es acá un final? ¿O cómo?
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go? Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but Otherwise, I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made? I see. Life has a way of going places you never wanted it to. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
Pero... La he liado.
Hey. Thanks.
La he liado, ¿verdad? Liadísima. Hasta luego, fieras, me piro.
Really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
No.
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Que se va. Que se va. Pero, ¿y el boss final? Pero... Creo que no, ¿eh? Es posible que haya sacado un final malo. Pues muy bien. Puta madre, oye. ¿No voy a saltar los créditos? No parece. Le he liado. Me pongo con una guía un momento. Ok. Persona 4 Golden. Finales. No sé. ¿Qué? Tengo que tirar la puta tele. Es que no funciona así. Está guay. No sé. Pues de puta madre, oye, yo que no sé. O sea, por hacerlo lo correcto. Básicamente porque lo que tiraste para la televisión, joder, no es plan. Coño, no, eso, si hacemos eso, ¿en qué nos diferenciamos de este gilipollas? De una mierda, no sé. Y saca un final malo. Por la cara, no sé. Ah, lo hizo Madhouse. La animación. Mola. Te tengo que ir aquí. La primera opción es diciendo que... empujando al tío este. La segunda es diciendo no puedo quedarme aquí. Y la otra... ¿Qué? Joder. Pues nada. Hasta guay Persona 4, la verdad. Sí, sí. Hasta guay, sí. Joder. Pero cómo tan inútil. No puedo estar esta mierda, en serio. No. Pues nada, no puedo. Voy a mirar la guía, a ver. Ha estado guay el final, la verdad. No ha pasado nada. Corramos un tupido velo.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to
Can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
Vale, a ver. Aquí tengo la guía. Si la cago, pasa lo que habéis visto. Venga, muérete, hostia.
How's Nanako?
Estoy leyendo la guía un momento, Por eso trato de darle. Hasta guay el final, Increíble. Venga, hombre. Tengo que subir al H si aún pone esto. Espera un segundo aquí. Las siguientes puertas que tengo que dar.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
Me estoy perdiendo algo.
Something we don't know. But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand? Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling? Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
¡Cálmate! En teoría esto es lo que tengo que decir. Para el final bueno.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
Toca hacer focus al H ahora. Qué asco.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the midnight. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But
Cold.
yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he... Anytime, anywhere.
¡Ay, qué contexto! Ah, ya está. Espero.
Jeez. How the hell can you stay so calm, man?
No lo hago. Leo una guía.
That's why you're our leader. All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be... Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it.
I'll think as hard as I can.
We all know how you feel. Come on. We've... Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Toma. ¡Puedo hacer al Loki! Vale, tengo que marchar a la Dachi. ¡Vamos! What? El mundo. Judgment. Es verdad, faltaba Judgment.
Hey, you guys?
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster.
Oh. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be So, if you guys can keep cool.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be...
He seems... outside, everyone.
Understood.
We should go too.
¿Pero revive ahora o qué?
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's some... Why did he start killing people? Well, he said himself it was... So, he killed his lover in order to...
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separate. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair. The police invested a great deal of effort into it. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill, although her name was written in
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with, and no one realized.
Oh!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should...
There you are, all of you.
¿La vi?
Please come with me.
Vaya,
What's going on?
ha revivido. Porque patata. Tedo.
is this? This doesn't quite... I remember... That's right. I could... Why... I lost... So... Guys... Sensei...
¿Qué?
What should I do?
Tedo, no me jodas. ¿De qué te has acordado, pedazo de hijo puta?
Oh, Nanako-chan.
Huh? Nanako-chan.
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but...
Wait, I noticed...
I figured he... Teddy.
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him.
Couldn't save.
¿Qué ha dicho?
Mayumi.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him.
Oh, nieva.
Oh, hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since... It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the... Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't...
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went... He's probably fine. Well...
Vale, ¿qué hay que hacer ahora? Total. Si otras opciones en este orden correcto y desbloquearás el buen final de total. Se ha puesto publicidad delante del texto, hay que joderse. Desbloqueo oficial de Persona 4 Golden. Si fallas el juego salta el 20 de marzo y por lo tanto te anteriores los finales de Persona 4 Golden. El 5 de diciembre continúa con Adachi. El próximo objetivo para alcanzar el final del juego. Completo el objetivo final y que es el Food y evita el hogar. Obviamente verás como Persona 4 Golden concluye. También puedes bloquear el Hollow Force aumentando la relación con Mari. Optimiza la performance social. Tengo que subir a Adachi. ¿Por qué? Yo qué sé. El cómplice final. Nuestro paso por el cómo tener todos los finales vamos y normales nos lleva al cómplice. Solo necesidad seguir las indicaciones de la de nuevos enlaces social de los juegos comunes del rango 6. Siempre y cuando antes del 4 de noviembre. Vaya. O sea, al final el cómplice por sacarlo porque había que subir a Hachi, ¿no? De puta madre. Hola.
Welcome.
Hola.
It's been quite some time.
No te creas.
Do not be alarmed.
Ya lo sé. Ya lo sé.
Now then, your journey. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Puedo hacerlo.
Splendid.
Splendid.
The precise destination of this vehicle. That too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on... It was for that purpose that I summoned you here, Margaret. We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during...
Failing to understand and failing to listen.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as...
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on. Right.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction, through this dense fog.
Coño.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as...
Just the state of this room reflects the... Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation, rather...
¿Qué? Me han llamado al timbre. ¿Del coche? ¿O qué cojones?
Teddy's missing.
Vaya.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Cambio en la tele.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Estoy dando la guía todavía. No juega normal, por culo.
It's no use, man.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense, it might be... I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ponte las gaficas, hija.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here. I guess that's all we can... He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, it won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just...
Let's quickly review. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealing. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or
Factores.
insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? Well, yeah, that's the normal conclusion to take.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by...
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
Joder, chie.
The possibility that he truly intended.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so? Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country? Morning letter.
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean... Yeah, it's almost like... But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So
Hay dos.
Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Woohoo, un kilamazo juego.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I?
This is Unit 25. Name of Well, I can give you a few minutes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been
I'd like him to. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in
Huh? Detective Dojima?
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Adachi is busy. This is your...
Something...
There's something about a suspicious object out in the...
Ah, well then. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep... A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's...
Impact, gracias por el follow.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Bueno.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who... But we are here to learn the truth. So please...
Huh? No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
¿Qué?
That's why I put them in there. They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Estoy casi al final, Impact del juego. O sea, me saco un final malo sin querer.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
¿Qué? Me ha roto el ano.
It all falls into place.
Me cago en Dios, me ha roto el ano. Me ha roto el ano.
His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Me ha roto el ano, pavo.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Ah, estupendo.
What are you talking about?
No, lo del... ya me una guía para el good ending. Que me saca un final malo porque decía, tiremos la tele. Y yo, espera, quieto, fiera. Cálmate. Y me sacó el ending malo en el que se va en tren y hay niebla por todos lados y el puto Teddy no está. Y pues estupendo, hoy. La respuesta ya la he puesto bien. Ahora estoy avanzando sin más.
It would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me?
Poco.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly And slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Momento porro.
All right.
No, es que la versión de Steam Grindr es de pringaos, no hace falta.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to
Llevo
my
todo el
parents'
juego
home.
muriendo como un hijo de puta, pero hay una opción que te deja revivir medio de combate. Si te matan a Yu, dices, ¿qué es el que inicia de combate? No es que lo reinicies, es que te cura todo el equipo entero. Que lo agradezco, yo venía aquí por la historia. Que me está partiendo el puto culo, pero bueno.
And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you?
Colgado de una antena.
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Lo mismo que me pasó a mí, más o menos.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead, and not just that. But it had happened in my
¿De qué cosa tenés? Joder, tan duro va a ser el boss final. Con lo que viene ahora.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, another rainy night, someone else
voy a entrar al stream. Siempre me olvido entrar al stream.
was a girl. She looked
Te
like she
puedo
was
convertir
calling
pantalla
for
para verlo,
help,
para que veas bien, ¿eh?
just like Mayumi. The
Como
first thing that
prefieras.
came into my mind was
Tener climas de persona.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
No veas qué fumada.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Porque está ahí dentro.
Come on, please. The next day.
Ay, un momento. Ahí está. El romance de la partida. Está ahí, la de rojo. La waifu. Yukiko.
Thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work. Not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart.
Vaya.
Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life.
Okay.
Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
Secuestrarla.
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
Yo. Feo.
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please.
Sí, que tiene a Materasu. Y Kain también tiene a Rukuten Mao, ¿se llamaba? No me acuerdo.
Since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
No, es que no.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, The people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril.
Vaya.
It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Bueno.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this. I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
No rayarse. Estoy a ello.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Now get up! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Rascals.
Nanako-chan
Va a
looks
estar aquí
like
un
she's
parón,
in
pero estoy
pain.
meando vivo. Ahora
She's
vuelvo.
fighting for dear life.
Vale. He muerto.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Pues muy bien. ¿A dónde hostia voy? ¡Hola! Mi parte favorita de este juego. Buscar info a ciegas. ¡Qué guay! ¿Tú qué dices? ¿Qué? Vale. No se acuerda nadie, tío, de los asesinatos. Joder, nada. ¿Cuánta info me dais? Alguien sospechoso. Vale, alguien sospechoso. ¿Alguien sospechoso? Así a ojo, no sé. Que te follen. ¿Alguien sospechoso? Ay, qué bien, nadie. Es que tampoco caigo en nadie sospechoso. ¿Tú qué? ¿Qué dices? Nada. ¿Tú qué? ¿Qué dices? Nada. 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 ¿Qué más? Hablar con el Yunes igual. ¡Oh! Vale. Encontrado algo. Sí, en Yunes justo. Su amiga. O sea, alguien de su edad. Tú misma, ¿no? Ah, vale. O sea... When no I to want to say. It seems... Pues nada, no me vale esta mierda. ¿Algún NPC nuevo, quizás? ¿Tú qué? Nada, ¿no? Nada. Yo tampoco, me imagino. Nope. Nada. ¿En el templo? No creo, nunca hay nada. No. No. No, nada. Mierda. No quiero buscar una guía, me da pereza. Aquí esto está cerrado, aquí ni de coña. Si voy a decir si voy a decir a la tía esta, oye, que no. Monstruo. Me dice algo de más, aparte de, igual, no sé qué. Nah. Ata por culo. Vamos con una guía. Joder, ¿en serio? Habla con todo el mundo del pueblo para... Ay, Dios. Ha hecho una quest. Pues muy bien. ¡Qué asco! A ver. Nada. Aquí tampoco había nadie, ¿no? ¿O sí? Me viene una mierda. Pues nada. Hablar con todo el puto pueblo, qué divertido. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Ah, que estén por culo. Nada. Joder, qué rayada, pavo. Sí, me faltará eso. Algún random por ahí. Tú, feo. Nada, tú no hablas siquiera. No guardar, porque el juego se casea muchas veces. Más que me gustaría y no apetece. Con vosotros nada, ¿no? Mis panas. En cuanto acabe, en teoría, nos reunimos aquí en el... donde los fideos. Así que no sé. Cállate. ¡Coño! Nada. Sí, tampoco el abuelo este. Mírale. Me cago en... Vale. Me faltaba ese señor y ya está. Ay.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
Buen plan.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Prioridades.
Now, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Chija, sí.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the I asked around about Teddy, too. Gee, I wonder...
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano. as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
No me
I need some
jodas.
fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
No jodas. ¡Oso de mierda! ¡Oso estúpido! ¡No dejas de ser malo!
It's snowing.
¡Puto
No
Tedo!
wonder it's chilly.
Y parecía tonto cuando quedamos por el botijo, macho. Hay que
Freezing out
joderse.
here. Maybe this will help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the
Kojima,
fog's so
ojalá. Me
thick.
riría
Snow just
tanto.
gets lost in it. What's the matter?
Ojalá sea doña, ¿te imaginas? El pedazo giro de inesperado. Vaya un huevo. Espera, ¿qué cosas? Quieto parado. A ver. Tiene conexión con estas dos. Tiene que saber algo de la puta tele. También sabe lo que está haciendo Namatame. Teddy. ¡No es Teddy! Me cago en Dios. Pero bueno. Yo qué sé. El lechugas. ¿Quién es el lechugas? Sadachi. ¿Lo cumple? ¡Qué rayada! No quiero que sea ningún confidente, pavo. Mis colegas no, porque son colegas. Yo creo que es Adachi. ¡Ah! Adachi, tío.
Huh? What about?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely...
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Lo chancla que es raro.
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold.
Vaya, vaya.
Hola.
Qué rápido caen los poderosos. ¿Es Adachi? Me vacilas.
Adachi-san?
¡He acertado!
I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
¡Era el puto Adachi!
No sé, ¿cuándo has acertado? Si nunca dijiste a Adachi.
¿Qué?
Que tú nunca has culpado a Adachi.
Ahora sí.
Ahora sí, pero antes no.
Yo digo que esté igualmente, ¿eh?
That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are, so I didn't think it had any...
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous... I heard it was because there was so little information about the... It's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers.
Then you think he had something else?
And that something is what connects those two victims? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, you know? And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, oops, I said too much and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Hay que confirmarlo, tío.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as... This is Naoto Shirogane.
Un momento, que voy a liado.
Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Ah, me puse a confirmar aquí. Ya, pero tiene amnesia el puto oso, no sé.
Amnesia, amnesia. El oso amnésico.
Y tonto de los cojones también, no te olvides.
Sí, ya. Eso ya lo sabía.
¿Qué pasa?
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his...
I assure you, we've made it...
Me asuda. Al grano.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going...
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your... He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you
Hijo de
taking work
puta.
so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to... You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
¡Hijo de puta!
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
¡Hijo de puta! ¿Qué pregunto, tío?
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
A las 10 me piro, o
Was
sea,
that
una hora
all you
más.
wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind.
Sí, claro, claro.
Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about?
Uy, se está poniendo nervioso.
Kojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the...
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
Joder, al grano.
That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
Sí, José.
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business?
Pilladísimo.
Es porque la gente que ha jugado Persona 5 debería saberlo. Es como el momento de los pancakes. Oh, Dios mío, he escuchado a Morgana.
Sí, sí, sí.
Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi,
Pancakes!
I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
¡Corre!
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Madre mía, los... ¡Cuidado!
Damn it.
John Wick, raja. Madre mía, los pancaques, ¿no? Meterla dentro. La puntita.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Me pregunto dónde habrá ido, yo es que...
Where the hell did he go?
Joder, vaya...
Did you find him?
Vaya iluminados.
I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here?
Me pregunta aquí el viewer si vamos a jugar Persona 3. ¿Le contesta tú? ¿Le contesto yo, Nia?
¿Cuál de todas las respuestas?
Marín Caringos.
Pero ¿cuál es la respuesta? La de... ¿Me espero a que salga algún día en Steam?
Sí.
Ay, Dios mío.
If you keep this up, there could be
Como salga en Steam lo jugaré.
Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right.
Bastante guapo los pancakes, joder. Cago en la virgen.
You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Oh.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
¿Dónde se habrá metido Adachi? Me pregunto.
If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the
Como
direction he
para...
ran off.
A ver, ya.
There's nowhere to
Ya sé que
hide.
emulador, pero es que el tema... Espera, cállate, yo es que... El tema es que ya empecé Persona 4 una vez en streaming. Y como a la semana de empezar, con emulador y toda la hostia, sacaba una versión de Steam. Así que capaz que me pongo Steam media Persona 3, llego hasta la mitad del juego y dice Steam, ¡ey!
No creo.
3.
Tardarán en sacar el Persona 3. No creo que lo saquen tan seguido. O sea, de hecho ni siquiera han sacado primero el 3, han sacado el 4 directamente.
Yeah. Porque van en plan al revés, como yo. No tenés 5,
el 5 tampoco está, ¿eh? El 5 tampoco está.
¡Que te calles!
Al revés.
Vamos ya, ¿no? O sea, de cabeza.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think it's too dangerous to go in
Polla,
from here.
polla.
We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
No me lo esperaba que fuera Dachi, ¿eh?
No.
No me lo esperaba, pensaba que... Te juro que pensaba que era Teddy.
Pues mucha gente lo adivinó. Nada más conoció el personaje un poquito más.
Supongo que se haga FES o poner un remaster. ¿FES qué coño es? ¿Uno de estos juegos de Shin Megami o qué?
¿Cuál?
FES.
El FES. Está está el Persona 3 FES.
Ah.
Que es el que incluye las dos partes del Persona 3. La de Question and the Answer o algo así.
¡Coño! ¿Pero haga esto aquí? ¿Pero Tedo?
Where am I?
En una limusina. ¿Quieres una copa?
Sensei? Why are you here?
Pero no te es FES, vale. Te puedo preguntar lo mismo.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start.
Bien.
Es uno su vestido de payaso.
¿Por qué es un payaso?
Si el traje es un payaso.
Sí.
I was just a shadow
vale,
in
no.
that world. I figured something out.
Ah, okay.
That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world.
¿Es una sombra,
They aren't
Tedo?
allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember my world is a place shaped by one day, a shadow living in that world, but humans and shadows are. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget.
Vaya.
He wanted people to like him.
Pues lo iba jodido, macho.
That's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid.
Completamente de
The
acuerdo.
other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered. But I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her. Tell her.
Nanako está viva porque patata fiera.
Huh? Really?
Te lo juro, estoy igual que tú. Niña de mierda.
Wow.
No sé si no hacía su social link entero. No sé si moría de verdad o no. No tengo ni idea.
No creo.
I'm starting. What a strange. It's not like my world. Could this be your dream?
Es mi limusina imaginaria, tío. Es mi limusina imaginaria.
¿A qué mola? ¿Qué es un coñac?
Why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now? But no matter how hard I think, but I do understand.
¿A cuánto está? ¿Al 10 ya o al 9? Al 10. A ver qué en Tokido, ya que evoluciona.
Mierda.
Qué turbia la imagen esta. Curset de cojones, ¿eh?
Te iba a absorber el alma, tío.
Ah, mira que dice aquí. No morí en cualquiera de las rutas. Sorry, ni en el good ni el true ending. Ok. Ahí viene. Pero no evoluciona. Está por culo, mismamente. Pero evoluciona que toque doji. Bueno, evoluciona que toque doji. Pues vale.
Oh, vaya.
¿Cómo que goodbye, pedazo de mierda? Pero bueno. Uy.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you... This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured.
Okay.
Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey.
Espera, vale,
There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
Vaya napia, tío.
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
¿A dónde va el limusinato? Curiosidad.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
¿Sabías que las...
Velvet Rooms?
No, no la Velvet Room. Las azafatas de la Velvet Room, en este caso Margaret.
Sí.
O la
guardas,
Benza. Vale, pues se supone que están creados a la imagen de lo que tú consideras una mujer atractiva.
Coringa a la cárcel.
Sí, básicamente.
Y el puto. Y aquel colega, oh, macho, el MILF Hunter, no veas. Go news. Curioso.
Porque piensa que de hecho la Velvet Room entera está hecha similar a cómo se vería tu mente.
Una limusina, una cárcel, un ascensor, todo bien.
No tiene ningún problema.
No.
Bueno, sí, yo tiene problemas con el alcoholismo, a este paso.
El hijo de puta, el puto de Yu es de estos que te pide la tarea y no te contestan el mensaje. No, Yu no, el otro, Makoto. Yu te dejas, vamos. El libro entero.
And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense
Y yo qué preguntas, había
She's
tarea.
definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
Es así.
Me encanta.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remain. Once we capture him, solving them.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from. Man, where is that bear?
Well... And I know Adachi is here, but I can't... Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need...
Estúpido oso. Pero bueno.
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter.
Tú eres tonto, niño. Ven aquí a hablar cosas.
I'm so sorry.
Teddy?
¿Tú?
It is you, Teddy. I heard...
Nana-chan! Hold on.
No te atrevas, niña de mierda, a cantar el poitono del Yunes que te... Vamos, cojo la mano y te hago con ella, ¿eh?
It seems she's asleep again.
Te hago con... Te mato yo.
Nana-chan told me that
No la
she
puta
heard my
niebla, yo.
voice. She heard me say,
Santa Madonna.
hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous... Even unconscious, people are capable...
My voice. Every...
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything... Well, if anything happens...
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown. So all I have to do... Nana-chan's doing her best. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? I can't... That's why I came back here.
Ahí está. Tokidoji.
Tiene un misil en el culo.
Eso iba a decir.
To the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan.
Me ha dejado rotísimo, ¿eh? Santo puto Dios. Me ha dejado rotísimo.
It's no use.
Normal.
I can only tell that Adachi is here, not...
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was...
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of...
He's lighthearted.
Pues es como lo habéis tratado, ¿eh?
Sí, sí.
Hipócritas.
I'm alright. The fog's so dense.
Why don't we call it a day?
I agree. Moreover, it's almost nighttime.
No, hombre, no, no vayáis. Joder. No veas. El Kamui. Qué cosa más horrible.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into it.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
Puta, volver en contra 10 veces ya, Rise. Inútil.
Teddy?
Oh, wow. Mírale.
Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! You're so late!
Are you faking?
No, stupid.
I want to help.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I figured out a lot of things. I wanted to...
A shadow? You mean...
Yup. Just like
Pero
the
tiene
ones
persona.
you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human... Everyone has them in...
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but then you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that...
But in the end, I was just in. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world, but instead, the weird fog started seeping out. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place.
Está por culo.
We pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Okay.
Huh? Ooh. Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being...
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow? The only difference I see is the order in which the process.
Oh, Teddy's practically.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so... The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit? Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice it. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that...
Like I said, we're not expecting...
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Alright, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Yeah.
Bastante bien, la verdad. Pero 25... A ver, tío, ¿puedo hacer el palacio? No creo. Ni harto grifa. Pero bueno. A menos he hecho un vistazo. Al Telemundo. Qué pena, tío, me he dejado a Naoto al 7, creo, o al 8. A nada de subir al 10, qué pena.
I'll give it a try. If Reese... I do smell a Adachi baby in here, but the fog is
Teddy, you can...
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this. This is my... Ooh, I'm...
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not...
Huh?
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are...
It was just dumb luck.
Joder, que me
It's
duermo.
because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it...
Oh, wait. Did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bath?
Huh? You're saying he...
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I didn't... Quit spreading random rumors about stuff.
Well,
Okay,
it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy.
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me.
Tonto de mierda.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, though I really wonder sometimes about...
¡Otra vez! ¡Joder! Ya puedes subir ya además, joder.
Damn bitch.
Coño.
I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Vaya, vaya.
Who's there?
¿Quién va a ser?
Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent. You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Cállate la puta boca,
Answer
pringao.
the question. Did you or did you not throw Ms. Yamano into the TV?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed
No
to
puedes
do?
simplemente hacer Izanagi, clonk,
I
y le
called
cortas
her
la
out to
cabeza.
the lobby
Pregunto.
because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all...
Why do I have to explain myself?
I see. You caught my eye, but it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
Bueno, caballero.
What's wrong with you?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
Bonk. Me da un pico. O sea, ¿me queda algo hasta la campaña o cómo? Ah, pues no.
She fell in. Wow, so people can go completely inside.
Ok.
Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the...
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the... But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano.
Nah,
Joder, ya
it
avisas de
was
vago, me cago en
nothing like
Dios.
that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I
No
was
vea.
just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death.
Eres un lince, macho.
Saki? Oh yeah. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff. Her being the one who found Mayumi's body. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her. And then that bitch.
Uy.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon.
Ya te he divertido este.
Ya. Espera un momento. Está en el tío igual. ¿Dónde? Qué curioso. El doblador de Hachi, el doblador de Hachi, el actor de doblaje, es el mismo que el del prota. Ok. ¡Ay, no cabe, hombre!
Getting pretty cozy with that Namatame.
Toma, hostia.
Huh. So I'm... Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
¡Pa' dentro, fiera! ¡Qué easy!
These high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit.
Sí,
When I was
sí.
in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But
Boonies.
I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all.
Puto enfermo.
Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out.
Sí, sí. Tu picao, no veas.
Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
Yusuke, quiero decir, puedes hacer ¡Jiraya! Y tienes un suiken al cráneo.
So what if I knew?
Uf. No me gusta que nadie elegir en estos momentos, joder.
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know? That's the pattern to the 2 deaths. And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too. Is that... Namatame-san, do you...
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Hijo de puta. Es peor que Akechi, ¿eh? Aquí tenía data de Isust. ¿Cuál es tu excusa?
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck.
La verdad que se sentía un rechazado.
Oh, wow.
The more people you
Hacia
guys
la izquierda.
the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Maldito Kira.
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
Por la cara.
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Parece que sí.
Come on. All I did was put people in, and Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
Basta con que yo meta la mano. En plan, mira.
I
Ataca dedo al cuello.
I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun too.
Vaya.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a... But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you.
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you... And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled.
Vaya.
As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if... Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced it. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit. Couldn't they
La
see how
Scooby-Doo gang.
badly he copied the crime scene?
¿Qué?
It worked out in the end,
La
though.
Scooby-Doo gang.
Good old
Sí,
Namatame
tío.
kept saving people.
Es que ha dicho más o menos lo mismo en plan de, pero si no fuera por vosotros, niñatos entrometidos.
Maestro niños entrometidos.
This is all a game to you. How dare you
Básicamente es esto, es
Sí.
Scooby-Doo con superpoder, no sé.
Y con un oso en vez de un perro.
Ya, igual de tarao.
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no
Ay, hombre, como mementos.
Tal cual.
What the hell's he talking about?
Aquí también un puto dios del caos que quiere controlar todo, ¿qué cojones?
The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy
Ya daba
feels
los
different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going
Es ya
berserk.
pero con unas gafas de Groucho Marx. En plan, no, es un tipo de incógnito.
Ojalá, tío, ojalá.
I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
Pero que sea la pelea igual, pero con unas gafas. ¿Te imaginas?
Sí, la polla.
Completely into the fog. Soon this place will be reality.
Con las gafas de I am not Adachi. Well, definitely not Adachi.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll
Vaya.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all.
Get back here, you!
De una persona, entiendo, ¿no?
Obviamente.
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become a
Escudo
reality.
japonés y con asesinatos y más problemas
The
emocionales.
rest of his
Sí.
confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no
Es la
lie.
cuarta de los jojos, también.
Felt like he's gained some strong power.
También, también,
after
también.
coming here.
Not only that.
Mira,
maybe he got
Kanji
taken
Yotaro, mira qué
over by
pinta.
that power.
So what he said about the
Jorra.
becoming one, that's really gonna happen? Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year?
Tú eres
What
Koichi.
happens then?
I think he means
Yukiko es la obsesiva esta, tío.
the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk.
Se me ha parecido a
If
Yukiko,
the
me
fog gets
suena.
even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside
No me acuerdo, pero
world,
también era como Yukiko, parecido.
the other side might be
Bueno, está, era más o menos, pero luego estaba piradísima y se obsesionaba con Koichi.
Ya.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Sí.
Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this.
Está frustrado el tete.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this
Pero
way
Dios, que
ever
hijo mío,
again.
¿qué vas a acabar tú? Que estás a nivel 20. Vaya. Eso es conveniente.
I sense Adachi's presence.
Conveniencias.
Let's go kick it.
Wait.
Voy a dejarlo aquí,
We can't let him stab us in the back.
Aquí.
We must face him with all
Con todo el hype, aquí lo dejo.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out.
Otra subida de carta, no me lo esperaba. Está la peor de la puerta ya para sacarles a pasear.
Están ahí, uf, 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 uf.
Sí. Sáquenos, hombre horrible.
Señor secuestrador, por favor.
Vale. Hasta aquí el stream. Mañana más y mejor.
Venga, vaya usted con Dios, caballero.
Y muchas gracias a usted, Impact, por estar con nosotros en esta maravillosa velada. Mañana nos vemos si es que estoy vivo. Vale. Aur.